Welcome! Have you ever clicked on a Power BI visual expecting it to respond, but nothing happens? Or you can see header icons, but when you move your cursor to select one, the icons disappear. Often there is a simple hidden reason. Another diagram is sitting on top of the diagram that you are trying to interact with. So when clicking, you're actually clicking on the transparent area of the overlying diagram. This common issue often occurs due to the layout of diagrams on a page or when visuals are grouped together. And in this video, I'll cover both these scenarios. Here I've got a table and I've also got a donut diagram, but the donut diagram is overlapping the header icons such that when the user tries to move the cursor to click on the header icons, the icons disappear because they're actually clicking here on the transparent area of the donut chart. The same can apply to grouped diagrams, where the diagrams are designed to occupy the same space on the page. However, due to the order of the layers, the top layer diagram is preventing the user from accessing the interactivity of the diagram which sits beneath the top layer. So for example, in this case, I've got a donut diagram and I've got a card diagram, and the card is sitting on top of the donut, such that when the user tries to click one of the sections of the donut, they're actually clicking the transparent layer of the card, which is why the interactivity is not working. In both these scenarios, it's a layering issue, and for a deeper dive on layers, please check out my other videos listed in the description below. So how do we find out which diagrams are overlapping, and how do we fix this issue? I'll start with the donut chart, which is overlapping the sales table, and if I go to View, then click on the selection pane. This pane shows all the diagrams on the page, and importantly, it shows me the layer order. The item at the bottom of the list, here the sales table, is on the bottom layer, and then all other diagrams are stacked on the page above this in order, such that the donut and the card, which shows at the top of the pane, is our top layer. If I click on the donut diagram again, we can see the overlap of the diagram with the sales table. To fix this, all I need to do is reorder the layers by clicking on the sales table in the selection pane and dragging it above the donut and card layer. Now, if I go back to the sales table, I can access the header icons. Note that equally I could have moved the donut and card grouping to sit beneath the sales table. And in this report, either reorder would work so long as the diagram I'm looking to interact with is sitting higher up in the selection pane. As a tip, in these scenarios, it's often worth considering whether you can resize your diagrams or move their position slightly such that they no longer overlap. In the second situation, here two or more diagrams are intentionally occupying the same space on a page and are grouped together. Here I have a donut chart and a card. When I click on certain areas of the donut, nothing is happening. However, when I click on other areas, interactivity occurs. And this is because the transparent section of the card is sitting over the top of part of the interactivity of the donut chart beneath it. To allow the user access to the interactivity of the donut chart, the solution is the same as before. All I need to do is move the donut chart in my layers such that the donut sits above the card. Now the user can click anywhere on the donut chart and the interactivity works as expected. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out my other videos discussing layers in the description below, and hit that subscribe button for more data hints and tips. Thanks for watching.